here we are. Kalrathia. You might notice a ton of Morden running around. That's normal.
It is good to return to Kalrathia. It has been long since my path has led me to the desert sands.
I've heard that the people here are not very honest.
Some are deceptive, it is true, but you will commonly find falseness in the cities of men. The nearness of the Morden strongholds affects the weak-willed.
They are hangers-on to the Morden, then. The thought makes my bile rise.
Most of them are strong and valiant, but I would not say anything to slander your former masters here. The Morden have more spies in this place than they do elsewhere.
Aye, I shall guard my tongue. Yeah. Kalrathia is being occupied by the Morden. Fun, right?
The shortage of water has had an effect on my poor animals, but I have managed to ration it carefully, so they are still in relatively good health. Would you like to see what I have?
In terms of new pets, the only new pet here is the Lap Dragon. It's a Grand Mage. It is definitely magic. It is a nature magic minion. I've never used it, but I know that its aura is like plus 13 to every stat or something like that to the entire party. So it's pretty decent. But honestly, you'll have to judge for yourself whether or not waiting to Act 3 to get a pet as your final party member is worth doing. Personally, I don't see that it's worth it. There's a ghostly spirit here, so that's good to know. But let's look around a bit, because this town is quite large. It's in between. It's the mid-sized town, with Amanlu being the small one and Eidrulon being the largest one. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff. You can walk all along these walls, and I think there's a guy to talk to at some point. But I don't remember where. Oh, this is the end of the wall, isn't it? Well, that was pointless. The guy to talk to is somewhere over there. We'll get to him eventually. But yeah, I really do like Act 3. I've only ever beaten it twice, and the aesthetic is really cool because I like desert levels. But that's just me. I can see it being bland for other people sometimes. But let's go around, and before we do the main quest, let's talk to some people on the side quest routes. Because, you know, we're going to want all of our side quests. Merchant Kendrill, that sounds familiar.
We may be at an inn, but this room is private. I have enough problems as it is after touching that dreadful stone. Leave me be.
I look at my quest log, because I believe that that's important. Oh yeah, I haven't even completed that yet. Mark of the Assassin. Investigate the Leontier stone in the town of Kalrathia. Obviously, we can't talk to that guy yet. But that guy is important for that quest. Feltine the Drunkard? I don't remember what
But
this is.
you've got to watch your back in these parts. There are...
Oh, I remember whose quest that is. This guy is for Sartan's quest. If you remember Sartan, he's the two-handed weapon guy from Act 1 that you free in Windstone Fortress. That's his entire goal. Anyways, here's Kartos the Strong.
Leave me be, stranger.
Are you Kartos the Wise?
Who dares speak that name? I mean, never heard of him. I'm Kartos the Strong, most powerful fighter this side of the northern reaches.
More?
Ha! You mean Kartos the Weak?
You dare challenge Kartos the Strong? I'll cut you with my sword faster than you can. That's better. What were we talking about?
I had heard you were dead.
Ha! Dead. That was one of the most powerful mages on Arana. You think I was killed by those pathetic Morden? Bah! If there weren't so many of them, I could easily take him down myself.
Why did you disappear from Amanlu?
My days as a mage are over. When I failed to save Amanlu, I renounced magery and became a fighter. Just haven't quite got the hang of it yet.
I need information on a silver-horned creature that has excellent endurance and the ability to drive surrounding creatures into a frenzy.
Ah, that would be the mithril horn. They
Yes, Kiwi?
sometimes come through rifts where the Mordengrau mages tame those nasty Dervlis.
Since you seem to know so much about these mithril horns, perhaps we could go capture one together.
You assist me? You look worse for wear than my old pack mule Pedros. If the Morton mages didn't kill you first, the Dervlis would eat you alive.
If I could defeat you in battle, would you help then?
If you can defeat me, I will help you. Better you should learn now rather than dangling from the claw of one of those Dervlis. Have at it!
I am ready when you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Kartos the Strong. There he goes.
Been somewhat sobering. Perhaps you would stand a chance against the Mordengrau after all. Very well. I'll keep my word. Meet me at the rift site.
Where is the rift site?
Go out Kalrathia's north gate. Follow the trail through the desert. You will reach a tall stone tower. Walk past the front of it and head east, away from the path. The next bit of ruins, head north around them and continue down the hill. You will find the rift camp at the base.
And there he goes.
Greetings, stranger. You look like someone with a bit of an adventurous streak. Am I right?
Perhaps. Why?
Then you and I have something in common. I'm also an explorer of sorts and have traveled all over Arana in my youth. Now that I'm too old for the discomforts of the trail, I'm forced to remain closer to home. I found something quite interesting the other day. Would you like to hear about it?
The reason, QE, is that lore is an M-rated game. So you should be an adult to enter the contest surrounding it. Aye, what did you find?
I was wandering through the desert ruins and came across an ancient vault. Inside, I found a series of statues. When turned, they caused beautiful lights to run through grooves in the floor. I experimented with them and discovered that the lights formed a pattern, and a hidden door opened. The secret room contained a chest, and beyond it, there was another room, similar to the first.
What was in the chest?
Have you heard the tale of Soreneth the Eldersmith?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
He was a master craftsman who lived in the First Age. The historians think it likely that the vault I found was once his. The amulet I found within the chest bears his markings. Apparently, Soreneth was an accomplished jeweler, enchanter, and engineer who was notorious for creating spectacular artifacts and then locking them away behind ridiculously complex contraptions.
No, QE, I can't. Sounds like an odd fellow. Yeah, no, that would be, I believe that would be a type of fraud. Believe it or not.
Indeed. Leontia thinks this particular vault contains the final set before his death. The only jewels that are still missing. If that is true, then what a discovery. Now, my young explorer, I'll make you a deal. Recover the rest of the jewels from the vault to prove our theory, and I will give you the amulet I found. I trust that you will find it quite useful.
It doesn't matter, QE. Your consent means nothing because you're using me to bypass an age restriction. And that's not legal. Alright, you have a deal.
Lead through the north gate and follow the aqueduct into the desert until you come to a tall stone tower. Leave the path and head east into the desert and down the hill. Look to your right, and you will see another stone tower of an older style. Go inside, and use the lift to enter the vault. Pass through the first room and go down the stairs to find the next series of statues and floor grooves.
On my way. There's our first quest, the Lost Jewels of Soreneth. Kvar the Explorer has come across a strange vault amongst the ruins of the Plain of Tears. He suspects that it may house the lost jewels of Soreneth the Eldersmith, an ancient craftsmaster who enjoyed creating elaborate locks to protect his greatest achievements. Kvar hopes that you are able to get into the inner chambers of the vault and prove his theory. What's this elevator go to? I don't remember this. A cellar beneath Kalrathia. Cool. What's in here? Another elevator. Who would have guessed? But what's in here? A book! This is important, because I need these. The Morden allies are enemies. Yeah, no, I'm not even going to read that. They're clearly enemies. There's people down here. It's Taruth. I don't remember the significance of this, to be honest. I don't think this room serves any major purpose. Porpoise?
This town is shriveling up. We need water badly.
It is said that Zeramoth's horns is carved from a living mountain, and that the weapons within it could destroy a kingdom from a great distance. I do not doubt that. Anything is possible so long as Valdis and his Archmage reside there.
Strange, but despite all the Morden here, neither Valdis nor his Archmage have set foot on our soil. Perhaps they see us from above. It is known they reside in Zeramoth's Horns, the tallest mountain in Arana.
Porpoise.
Those little Morden will go away if we just ignore them.
No, they won't.
Strange, but despite all the Morden here, neither Valdis nor his Archmage have set foot on our soil. Perhaps they see us from above. It is known they reside in...
Somebody's already said that, idiot. There's nothing down here. Interesting. Just that group of people. So if that's the case, let's just get out of here. No purpose to be here, lol. I mean, it's cool raiding cellars and such, but there's no Amanlu Arena down here, so I don't care. Alright, let's keep exploring this area. This is the shop. This is a very important building to know.
Bah, no water to quench my mettle, and Morden lurking behind every rock. Dark times, these. What can I do for you, traveler?
Let's see what you have to sell. I'm gonna get rid of that axe and this ring and this axe and these boots. Nothing here really is that exciting. Alright, let's see. Swift Star. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, I don't use throwing weapons. Oh boy, look at those skills. Oh god. Why would you put quick draw and bleed on a crossbow? Who designed this? That's literally useless. This one at least has penetrate. Well, there's no good ranged weapons here. What about melee weapons? That's pretty good. Alright. Volcor's Crested Dagger. 10 strength, 10 max damage, 1 to critical strike, dual wield, and alacrity, and adds 5 to 10 ice damage. It's good, but not good enough to be worth using over what I've already got.
Greetings, traveler. Pity you chose to visit us during times like
Multi-Y.
these. Morden, wandering the streets openly, our water supply cut off. At least that has not affected the quality of my armor, the finest in Arana.
He's right. This armor is great. Look at this. 25 strength and 30% of physical damage is reflected. This helmet is stupid. It's not nearly as good. Actually, it's better than what I've got. But, you know. Right now, I'm going to keep with what I have. Because I'd rather not just buy the best stuff at every shop. That'd be boring. That's a lot of strength. Lothar can't even use the helmet yet anyways, and that's the one thing I'd be actually trying to get from that shop. Okay, next shop. There's actually a quest here. Oh, there's a not quest here.
Welcome, traveler. Even in these difficult times,
Hey, Sif.
Enchantress Valeria is available to increase the power of your equipment. How may I help you?
Danadel of Amanlu sent me to you. He thought you could help me.
Danadel? Ah, I remember him. We spoke at length about the powers of the Leontier stones used by the Assassin's Guild. I have studied them extensively. Why did Danadel send you to me? Have you seen such a stone?
Alas, I had the misfortune of picking one up that was meant for another. I am hoping that you could help me remove the mark.
That is ill fortune indeed. The only way to escape the effects of the Leontier stone is to kill the assassin who created it. That will not be an easy task. The Spider Watchers practice a dark magic that renders them invisible to common folk. However, I have mastered an enchantment that can give you the ability to see through their mirage. You will need to bring me a special ring that can survive the enchantment process.
Where do I find this ring?
The ring I need is made of dwarven mithril. The dwarves who made them are long gone, but it is possible that you can still find rings in the mines of Kalrathia where they were forged. If you can get into the mines, seek the forgotten places. Within you will find ancient chests of lost treasures. When you acquire a ring, return to me. But before you go, do you have any other equipment that needs enchantment?
Not at present, thank you.
Please be assured that neither the lack of water in our town, nor the Morden occupying our streets have affected the quality of our merchandise in any way. Would you care to look at my wares? Or perhaps you could help me with another matter.
What is this other matter you speak of?
My good-for-nothing apprentice is missing. We've been experimenting with the effects of light on... Well, I cannot expect you to understand such matters. Derek left 3 days ago and was expected to return by nightfall of the same day. I'm afraid something untoward has happened. Worse, he has my research journal containing very important information that I simply cannot lose.
I will do what I can to find your apprentice.
And the lost journal?
And the lost journal.
You have my thanks.
Oh my
Derek
God,
was supposed to
Syphils.
investigate some ruins near the Morden city of Darthrule. Take this mirror. It may assist you. I was using it in the experiments we were conducting.
Can you give me any more details on where the ruins are?
Yes. Go out the east gate and follow the road through the desert until you reach the Morden city of Darthrule. There is a bridge over the dry canal before the city. Do not go over that bridge. Instead, look to the west for a path down into the canal. Follow the canal away from the city, and you will come across the ruins.
I will see what I can do. Alright, let me read this joke. A 3-month pregnant woman goes into a coma for 6 months. When she wakes up and asks the doctor about her baby, the doctor says she had a healthy baby boy and girl. While she was in her coma, her brother even named them for her. She says, "No, my brother is an idiot. What did he name them?" The doctor clears his throat and says, "Denise," and with a sigh, "De nephew." Jeez. I mean, Sansi, that's not a hard thing to change. That is quite possibly one of the worst jokes.
I'm not sure how...
Oh, hey, the amber threads are here. Nice. I don't need them right now. Well, now we have a golden mirror, and Mage Bowden's apprentice has gone missing. Mage Bowden told you that he sent apprentice Derek on a mission to perform some research in an abandoned ruin. Derek has now been gone for a few days and should have been back by now. Bowden has asked for your help in locating Derek, although he also seemed quite concerned about the research notes Derek had with him. That joke's fantastic. It's a good joke, but it makes me exasperated. So, I mean, however you want to take that. Alright, there's still a couple more quests for me to grab, so let's do that quick. Because the quests are important.
Greetings, friend. I'm afraid lessons in the advanced magics are not possible at the moment. Not so long as the Kalrathian Nexus remains sealed against our use.
I'm doing pretty good, Sansi. How about you? Kalrathian Nexus? I've never heard of such a thing.
The Kalrathian Nexus is one of the largest of its kind in Arana. 3 ley lines converge there, resulting in an upwelling of power. The mages of Kalrathia have been practicing our art there for generations.
Did the Morden do anything with it when they took over?
Aye, a dark wizard came and placed a seal over the Nexus, blocking it from our use. The mages have been trying to remove it and have figured out most of the steps required. We have determined that the seal is linked to the 3 ley lines that form our Nexus. If the power of those is captured, I think the seal can be broken.
I will help you destroy the seal.
That's what I was hoping to hear. Take this soul staff and imbue it with the essence of the 3 ley lines. The best place to do this is at a node of power along the line. I can tell you where 2 of them are. but you will need to locate the third yourself.
Very well. Go on.
To imbue the staff, stand upon the symbol beside each power vent and speak the words Arcesso Arcanum. You should immediately see the magical energy form around the staff. Once the soul staff contains all 3 types of energy, use it against the seal to destroy it.
That sounds simple enough. Where's the first node?
You can find the Node of Frost in the northern reaches within the subterranean living quarters of Snowbrook Haven. If you enter from the rear, you will locate it off the first grand hallway before you cross over the balcony. The node is in a very distinctive cavern that contains 4 arching bridges to the vent platform and beautiful foliage that does not normally thrive in such an environment.
Where's the second node?
You can find the Node of Earth in the Temple of Ziria. Look in the area behind the altar. There is a statue unlike the others, and if you twist it, a hidden stairway will be revealed. That node is also within a very distinctive cavern that contains 4 arching bridges to the vent platform and beautiful foliage.
Do you have any idea where the last node is?
No. Enough have searched for the Node of the Phoenix that I am convinced it must be somewhere well hidden. It must have been well known once. Every upwelling of power lies within access of a magic community who can make use of it. I would search the ancient places of the world. There are many from ages past that have been long forgotten.
God dang it, Syphils. Thank you, I will do my best. So, this staff does nothing, so don't use it in combat. But we can actually already go and imbue it with all the power we need to, believe it or not. Oh, a book. I need that. It's one of the volumes we need to complete the game. Hey, it's the dog model from the first game. If anybody remembers that. Oh. Camera. Camera. Another book. Always important. Legacy of Azunai. There's another volume. Oh, what a pooch. Yeah, that pooch is very important. Don't ever forget him. Then there's this person.
By the Mace of Agaris. You look like you've still got some fight in you.
The Mace of Agaris? What is that again?
What? Oh, that's just an expression we use up here. Doesn't mean anything as far as I'm concerned.
Who is Agaris?
Just a half-giant legend. He was supposed to have been the biggest half-giant there ever was, and his mace could level fortresses.
I'm intrigued. Would you tell me more about it?
That is all I know. If you wish to learn more, I know of an explorer in Amanlu who is studying the legend. Her name is Tyes, if I recall. If she's not at her home, she's usually studying at the tavern. If you find yourself in that neck of the woods, look her up. And hail that old dog Drudwin for me.
Thank you for the information. I'll look for Tyes. Talk to Explorer, Tyes, and Amanlu. Seems easy enough. That's already 2 quests that we can do without even progressing the story. So we should probably do them. I mean, they both have very, very strong rewards. And also there's this guy.
Greetings, friend. I have studied far and wide and have heard tales of a wondrous collection of books that are now scattered about the land. I will reward you well if you would bring me these ancient volumes.
Very well. I will keep my eyes out for them.
Good. This collection can be identified by the inscription on the inner flap that lists it as one of the Lore of Arana volumes. There are 20 altogether. I hope you can find them. Oh my, you have certainly been successful in locating books from the Lore of Arana collection. There are only a few missing. I do hope you will be able to find the last of them before I die.
This quest is mean. The Lore of Arana is not a character side quest. However, it cannot be completed unless you have Amrin in your party. Because 4 of the books needed to complete the quest are inside that weird shrine where you have to take the mushrooms down an elevator. I never knew this, and so it took me a long time to be able to figure out how to complete this stupid-ass quest. But now I do know it. So hey, at least it's possible for us to complete it. That is the main reason we have Amrin in our party, by the way. But also because I've never used him before. He's the only character I've never used in my party. And also the only character that's required to complete any of the side quests in this game. So that's the last side quest we can accept in here. So let's go. Oh, never mind.
I have heard many a tale in my day, and some were tall and some were true. It is my job to distinguish which is which. Would that I knew the answer to one in particular, and I would be able to enrich the world with its knowledge.
How might I assist you?
I have been trying to find a legendary song of dwarven tunnelers who were driven from this region long ago. The song was supposed to improve their chances of finding veins of gold. Some places you are venturing to may hold record of this song on runes, frescoes, or manuscripts. Will you help me locate the lost dwarven song of ore?
Aye, I would be glad to help.
Wonderful! I will need all 3 parts of the song in order to decipher the chorus. Bring those to me if you discover them in your travels.
Dwarven Song of Ore. That's all but 3 of the side quests, and 2 of these are character side quests, so really it's all but 1 of the side quests. So yeah.
Greetings.
State your business, stranger.
My name is Quincy. I mean you no harm. I am searching for the town elder.
I'm the leader here.
But you are a child. How can this be?
I'm sure you have seen stranger things in your day. Please, tell me how I can help you.
I am searching for the Aegis of Sight.
What? I have never heard of such a thing. There is nothing like that here.
I feared as much. Then my travels are not yet over. I must find the Aegis.
It is not here. Please leave us.
Before I go, I must know. Why are Morden occupying this town?
We heard how the resistance forces fared at Snowbrook Haven. The Morden entered our town soon after. Many of our people have lost hope. Valdis is seizing control, and there is nothing we can do to stop him. Strange figures climb the slopes of Zeramoth's horns, and the night sky is filled with terrors. Valdis has reawakened the ancient powers in that mountain.
If we fought back, we would surely die. We are making the best of a bad situation. The Morden have seen fit to keep us alive, and I wish to keep it that way. Leave now if you know what's good for you.
Wait, there is something I must ask you.
My lord, let this stranger leave.
We need the help of one who has strength and courage. Can you assist us?
What do you need done?
The Morden have seized our water supply.
Sire, I beseech you no more.
They now control the source of our aqueduct. The Morden Ganth beast stands guard. We sent our best men there to slay the creature and restore our water supply, but they died in the attempt. Now we are too weak from thirst to form a proper assault. The Morden mean for us to die, I fear.
With all due respect, if they meant to kill us, they would have done so long ago. They merely want order and control. They will restore our water soon enough, once we have proven our allegiance to Valdis.
You put much faith in them. I do not share your faith, Kainos. Friend, will you help?
I will do my best. Hey, Xenesis, how's it going?
Excellent. Kainos, send the order to open the aqueduct gate.
As you wish, my lord.
It is a brave and compassionate thing you are doing. You have my gratitude.
Where can I find this Ganth creature?
Leave through the northern gate and follow the aqueduct through the desert to the water chapel. The cistern holding our water supply lies in the chapel's inner courtyard. If you can reach the valve and open it, our water should be restored, and we will be indebted to you.
I do not fear. I shall return. You're half deaf now? Wait, what happened?
They say they do not have the Aegis, but honesty is not a common human virtue.
You think they are lying?
Remember what happened to Amanlu. If they lie, perhaps it is because the leaders of this town fear what evils might befall them if Valdis believed they possessed the Aegis.
I see what you mean. If it is indeed concealed here, I hope they have the wisdom to hand it over to us rather than to the Morden. And thus, Act 3 begins. First Miss Frizzle, now Spock. He kind of does look like Spock, doesn't he? I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I think we're actually going to go handle some of those side quests first. Specifically, the 2 we can actually complete. So, let me equip this Soul Staff. First place we're going to go is the one underneath Snowbrook Haven, because technically that one will take the longest. It also might be a lot of earwax, too. Consider cleaning your ear out. Okay, lore, chants. Where is Excesso Arcanum? There it is. The very last chant in the book. That's one down. Where's the symbol? There it is. Get me over there. Alright. There we go. 2 of 3 down. Technically 2 of 4, but don't worry about it. Now for the Cavern of the Phoenix, which won't take us very long either. You would have been in a lot more pain, just so you know. Heart attacks are not calming. And lastly, there we go. All chants complete. Now let's get back out of this place. Let me re-equip my actual staff so that I can be good. How to Google it? I don't know. Why would I know that? Here she is. Teas.
So many things to uncover. The study of the ancients is a full-time occupation, to say the least. I'm busy right now, but if you want to learn about historical subjects, go talk to historian Bedelia. She'll be able to help you better than I.
I have been directed to you. Berseba sent me.
Berseba? My goodness, it's been a long time since I heard from her. How is she faring?
She is well and in good spirits. She told me to ask you about the Mace of Agaris.
Oh, she did she? Did she also tell you how tracing the history of that thing has caused me more trouble than any other task of exploration I've taken on yet?
How can I help?
My interest in the Mace of Agaris is purely academic. If you find it, you may keep it. Just let me know whether or not it truly exists. Take this stone key. It will unlock a tomb somewhere in the northern reaches. Inside you will find many undead foes to deal with, and a fragment of a stone tablet. Return that to me, and I will use it to help you find the mace.
Very well, I accept. It's just an OO face, but with A's instead of O's. Explorer Teas in the Yamanlu Tavern gave you this key when you agreed to assist her in tracking down a stone tablet fragment needed to rediscover the legendary Mace of Agaris. Within the tomb that is unlocked by this key, Teas warned, are a large number of undead creatures who seem bent on guarding the fragment. It is up to you to use this key to unlock the tomb door and see exactly what awaits you inside. Snowbrook Grotto is where we need to go. Here we go. Ow! Holy... Whoa! The damage on that! You need to cease! By the way. Horned snow beast. Good God. I was not expecting that to do that much damage. I always thought those things were pushovers. This is where we need to go. Well, spicy food is good, though. So you can't really use that. Alright, these are not undead. These are just wolves. Keep going. There are no undead in here. What gives, game? But here's the stone tablet fragment that we need. Is there anything else down here? I don't remember anything else being in here. To be honest, I might just town portal out of here because I don't want to run all the way back. Actually, it's not that far of a walk. No, I'm going to town portal. I just don't want to walk. But yeah, spicy things are supposed to be a deterrent to eat it. But I like spicy food, so I don't care. Alright, that's the first, like, half of this quest done. Oh yeah, now that we're in Act 3, the shops will sell new things, by the way. Don't worry about it. Not even gonna bother to look yet. Hey there.
Ystara, you have found the fragment. This is wonderful. Please, let me have it, and I shall fix it into place right away.
You know, that was a rather harrowing experience. There were undead everywhere. There weren't. They were hanging off of me.
Yes. There's often risk associated with such things. To be expected. One moment. There, we have it. The tablet is complete.
What does it say?
The location of, what does it say? The Tomb of Agaris is in a cavern in what we now refer to as the Lost Valley of the Azunites. Ooh, I've never been there.
I have. It is where I discovered the Azunite artifact, the bull.
The what? Did I hear you say artifact? You must pull up a seat and tell me all about it.
First things first, please. I wish to find that mace.
Oh yes, the mace. Very well. The tablet also says that the bearer has the key to access the Tomb of Agaris. I take this to mean that the stone tablet itself is some sort of unlocking mechanism. You had best take this too then, but please guard it carefully.
I will. Thank you for your help, Tyas. So now we have our Agaris. Now we have our objective. Go to the Tomb of Agaris. For those of you who have been here for this entire playthrough, you might vaguely remember that we were actually there once, and I couldn't get in. This elevator. We're gonna get hit for a second, because... Oh, nope, I guess Thrusk isn't gonna come with us. That's fine. Amryn! You idiot. Get onto the elevator. What are you doing? She doesn't clean the machine that makes sweet drinks. By the way, cleaning it is a fucking mess. I spent 2 hours on this. That's probably why he doesn't clean it. Because it's a mess. Welcome to the Tomb of Agaris.
And so, one worthy finally addresses me. It would be a great day if such feelings were any longer mine to know. Instead, please complete the pact and deliver the key into my hands, that I may finally expire.
Who are you?
I am Magentus, shield-bearer of Agaris. I would ask who you be if I cared.
I am Quincy of Amonlu.
I did not ask, but I am certain I would be honored, were I still able to understand that sensation.
Why are you here, Magentus?
I have been warded to remain in this life without end, without change, without death, until one worthy to claim the mace of my lord entered this place of keeping. Only one of true might could wrest the final piece of the key from its place of secretion. It is almost interesting that it has finally happened.
How long have you been here?
I do not know. I do not care. You possess the key. That is the only thing that causes my dead soul to stir.
You must know much about the history of the half-giants, more than any living can recall.
Magentus, you don't bear the markings of the half-giant people. Why?
It is because I am not a half-giant, same as my lord, Agaris.
Not a half-giant? But you look just like me.
You are not like me. You are an offspring of one such as I. Perhaps you may even be a distant child's child of mine. Should I be feeling an emotion at this thought?
Please explain that. I don't understand.
You are a half-giant, descended from my cursed kind. I and my lord were Agalan until we were punished for betrayal.
You are an Agalan? I find that hard to believe. They were supposed to be much larger than you.
Perhaps the hearing of the half-bred diminishes over the generations. I will say it again. We were punished for betrayal. Our size was stripped from us, as was our length of years. We were among those who aligned with the Ut gods. To the wrath of our own people, and it was our own people who, in the end, cursed us as due punishment. Perhaps one day the breach will be mended between your kind and mine. I do not think I care. The markings you bear are a reminder of the sins of your fathers, who went against the Agalans. They also tell of the way back to the Agalan fathers, were an attempt made to reconcile.
My markings? The markings of all half-giants are a map that leads us to the Agalans?
Perhaps the meaning of language has changed in the unfolding of the age. The answer is yes. That is what I mean to tell you.
Perhaps you can answer me one more question before I leave you be. Do you know why there are no half-giant women? It's a question that's plagued us for all memory.
You were not there, so you do not know. although I begin to be reminded of the feeling of impatience. If only I could recall whether that was a good thing. The answer to your question is a simple one. There were no Agalan women among we traitors who survived to receive the curse.
And so we half-giants exist as we do, forced to breed outside of our own kind as a result of the curse placed upon you. Why did you do this? Why did you bring us into existence?
I see from the glint in your eye that you would like to kill me now. If you could do that, I am certain I would feel grateful, were the luxury of that sensation still available to me. If you wish to end my insolence, have your leader return the key to me.
Give it to him. Erase him from existence.
You have learned from me all that I care to tell. I would beseech you if I could. Please complete the pact and deliver the tablet into my hands, that I may go to the Fathers.
Very well. Here's the tablet.
What is this? A feeling. I remember it, if only vaguely. It is gratitude. The feeling grows. Overwhelming gratitude. Noble one, friend, my thanks to you. I may leave now. At last, I may leave. The mace is yours. Use it well.
Farewell, Magentus. Go to your peace. Folks. So, yeah. The part where Lothar talks obviously doesn't happen if he's not in the party. If you have Sartan in the party, he also has unique dialogue with Magentus. That's because they're half-giants. No other characters will have unique dialogue with him. So let's look at that mace, shall we? Also this, because this looks cool. 7 strength. I would actually be gaining strength if I equip this. In fact, this is only a stat upgrade. It might be time to put Lorethal's legacy behind us, because honestly, it's good, but at the same time, I don't need it anymore. Like, the upgrades I would get from equipping this are more than make up for the losses that I would have. I mean, I'd lose a bit of armor, obviously, because I lose a skill point in reinforced armor. But aside from that, I think that's probably a good thing, because the mana's helpful, the health regen's helpful. I'll still keep it, though. Where's the mace? There it is. This is going to Lothar immediately, because plus 30 strength, plus 40% damage, and plus 22 max damage. This mace is stupid. Even compared to the Earthcrafter, this mace is stupid. Which, by the way, now that we have the Mace of Agaris, the Earthcrafter is going on to Eva, because it's better than one of these swords. Yeah. The Mace of Agaris is a stupid weapon. And it's pretty good. I'm gonna summon a town portal to get back now. Yeah, now he is strong. That probably increased his HP by about 200. If you have 5 pounds of burgers, what would you do with it? Eat.
Welcome back, my friend. Have you come to tell me about the Mace of Agaris?
Indeed, I have found the mace.
I find that hard to believe. It's only a fairy tale, isn't it?
I have learned in my travels that most tales have a core of truth.
Well, I suppose I should not be surprised. This is indeed an age of wonders in many ways.
And she doesn't give us anything. At least she had a little bit of unique dialogue. I'm too small. Get another person to help you.